2021. As you can see here, is the day for world event. So light and darkness, we have these 3 units. We have the Hanako, we have the Ariok, new one right here. We have the Apex. It's not new, but it's been around. Kind of. Anyways, let's start and get right into the event. Oh. All right. So first things first, we have to defeat a journey boss. Okay, Warlord doesn't have any abilities, so that just means you just go straight for face. Going to be using our poison first turn to get rid of their stuff. Here, that way we can. Okay. I think we should get into the new units as well. So in order to see them, go to the news. Then here you see light and darkness. There's a big recap about what's going on for this event. Here it shows you the type of units that are involved. So you have rare, you have the epic, and you have rare. You click on them. Their base stats here, and then their base abilities are going to be. So Echo, APEP over here, yeah, here. So as there's bleeding, stealing of attack, and vulnerability, which is blocks all damage from enemy attack. Okay, that's kind of cool. So our next one here, we have to kill a couple of enemy heroes in battle against other players. What we're going to do is go to Brawl. Battle. Having done this before, I know that enemy heroes doesn't mean just units that attack. It can also mean buildings as well. To kill these, and then 3 more. And I also believe it counts spawns. So unit that comes out from summoned will count as. Like I said, waiting for 2 more units to kill so we can get past this quest node over here. So change from 2. Sound faster. And this is going to kill that shard. This is going to kill that. Get rid of the field. We are 5 under. Quest node. Now we have our first branch choice here. We have collect 6 rares in summons or in chests, or we can go up top and like 500 souls of any card. It shows here that these are commons, but it can just be anything. And then also play heroes 20 times in player versus player. Player versus player is actually the league battles that you've been doing in order to your rank higher. In order to get the most amount of sparks, you would want to clear the first node of the top branch, which is this one here, and then the bottom quest over here. So in order to collect 500 souls, we are going to go to our quest. Going to our quests, and then we're going to claim some of our chests up here. We can also go to the journey And you see this treasure area here. It has cards for us. See it close to 5. Claim those. And see here, we have our 500 souls. Ranked up a little bit our experience. Good. And now I'm going to do the bottom node over here. Like the 6 rares. The easiest way to do that is to, well, at least the cheapest. The cheapest way to do that is clicking here on the shop and then going over here to the mercenaries, then just buying mercenaries a couple times. There's at least one rare every time you open up the mercenaries. So motion you need to spend 6. 900 from here. We have, oh, and then one more time. Gotta do it one more time. So that is that for the soul. Next one here, beat another journey boss. Go. No abilities. It's just a normal battle. Just gotta deal damage like last time. I don't know if anybody actually reads the story in this game. It used to be pretty exciting, but I don't know what the actual motivation is for these characters. But anyways, very too much units. You can take a look at them. Has a little bit of splash, and then also does damage to us whenever it dies. Their attack is rather low relative to my warlord health, so we don't have to worry too much. Okay, the next one here, level up Chaos Heroes 4 times. There is a way to actually lower the amount of costs it takes to level up your heroes. See if there's any fables in that will lower down the cost. There are none. We have 3 million gold, so I guess we don't need to get a discount. But if you would like to get a discount, when you go here, just go to your guild, go to your bonuses, and then click over here. And then based upon how strong your guild bonus is, it will lower the cost by a greater amount. So you could do 7 days or 1 day. So we're going to be leveling up for at least a day or so. So we can do this if we want to save gold, but we want to also save our contribution. And again, we are okay spending. Level up Chaos Hero 4 times, go into our squad. Then filtering here, clicking this arrow to see what can be leveled up. I'm going to click on the Chaos symbol over here. Leveled up. Will be okay. One is twice. We also finished another fable. Gold, so a little bit of soul dust. We will complete our quest here. Next one here, defeat another journey boss. Do it, no abilities. So once again, another straightforward battle. A little more HP. So again, first turn, just getting as much damage as we can. We're putting the building, we're putting this unit behind the building so that it will get some protection, and then also force them to block. Unit has any triggers? No. Attack. Have lethal. So we killed them. Then we have this new unit over here. Now we just need to get the epic, the legendary version of it. Chapter 2 of the event in Chapter 3. Okay, so now we have defeat other players 3 times. The quickest way to do this one is to go to, whoops, a little too fast here. All right, go over here, this little person's icon, and then go to your disciples over here on the very right, assuming you do have disciples. And then clicking on one of your disciples. And the reason why you chose disciples is because disciples are relatively newer players in the game. Their HP should be very low. Make those battles very quick. Fighting a disciple does count as part of this quest. See here, first turn, then there's 3 times. So we'll just pick this one. We're gonna have to all the way down. Their HP might be a little bigger. Yeah, not a problem. And then poison to wipe out all of their buildings. Open spots ready in case they do decide to block. Number 2. And then once more. There is number 3. The next branch, we have find 500 souls of, it says Friendly Spirit, Death Whelping, or Splintered Soul. These should equate to the event rares of this event, so just an easier way in case you get what the names are. Then we also here up here get 12 heroes in summons or chests, and then also kill 35 heroes. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit go, will take us to the shop, and then once again we're going to purchase the mercenary chest. The reason why is because it's any heroes. So as you can see, we purchased 1 chest. We got 5. And this quest also counts for our summon times over there. And then also we are getting some event rares. Good. I guess they were in the previous openings one. At least the top. I want to spend all of our friend coins. The reason why is because we still might need those summons for later, and also we might not be getting the amount of souls that we need. So in this case, we're actually going to kill 35 enemies. Well, what we're going to do in order to do this is we will go to back to our disciples here and rewards on the timer. We'll go to our disciples and then start wiping up. I guess we can also wait 35 turns here because we have building. That's kind of so grindy. Well, 4, I'm just going to skip this. Count all together. So that counted as 0. Okay, we will have to brawl. Because fighting a disciple doesn't count. Fighting killing units in against your disciples doesn't count either. It has to be quote unquote a real battle. So brawl. I don't want to face these ogres because they just take too long in terms of their abilities to stall out. So that's 2, 33 more. Sometimes some of these quest nodes can be kind of slow, especially if you don't meet the requirements. It would be easier if the event rares for this event were cards that you can evolve into, but because they're all quote unquote event units rather than units you can get from League, there is no way to actually shortcut that. Damage over here, and then our building will some damage. Also, Brawl has easier battles than League, so we don't have to worry so much about the difficulty being ramped up. And also we can get some rewards out of Brawl that we can't get out of League. One reward that we can get are journey keys. So as you can see, every time we face a journey boss, we have to use a journey key. And they recharge every 2 hours, but also you can get these journey keys if you end up winning certain battles. Yeah. All the rewards are random, so you could get journey keys, you could get elixir, gold, copper coins, a whole bunch of random stuff. And you can get up to 3 per reset. So whenever the reset does occur, you can get another 3. You might have to grind all in one. So you see combat damage. Yeah, it's a little more. So we have our building to deal with combat. We don't care if we lose these units anyway. As you can see, their whole field is pretty much filled up with death runes and these freeze runes over here. And start stacking our units on this line so that way if they do summon something, it'll only be there as defense. Use our spawns. Kill their buildings. And good. Victory. Oh, we can also get event sparks too. I forgot about that. You can get 50 or 25. You can see there we have still another 20 units. Again, we don't want to face these ogres because these battles. Any other warlord we face is fine. It's not ogre specific. Field. The next turn, we're going to be placing our building to deal damage to units, also set up for defense as well. And marking these units for damage. No, I don't want to. I want a paper. Lots are bad. Lots are. Okay, still need another 18. And over here, getting the damage over the adjacent areas so we can find shield, also kill the building, and then also as you can see here, the counterattack allowed for extra damage on the turn. We're going to get more damage. And also placing these death runes to disrupt where they're going to be able. Then this unit is going to die because of the counterattack. Leave units on just because we can still deal. And also, as you can see, the Divine Shield stay alive. When this unit is alive, it will give Mental Shield to their Warlord whenever we summon a unit. Summon this unit in order to silence, and then stop this unit. We don't need to clear out this line yet, just because there's end. I will unit as the water elemental, and then the elemental summons these freeze runes. So we're just shots. We're also clearing out more heroes if we need to. Have lethal. So it's this building. It doesn't back into turn. That spot, and then freeze rune to come. Should have lethal this turn because of all the death. Need to kill another 10 units. Ogre, still ogre. So much ogre. As a default, most people put brawl in. They put ogre in their warlord or defense, so that way it's stalled out or just have a lot of silence happening. I don't use ogre as a main warlord just because their abilities are not offensive abilities. All of them have some sort of heal or silence, but it doesn't actually remove any units off the field. There are no attacking units that summon as well. I choose either the pirate or queen. If it gets kind of difficult, or if it needs a specific tool, then we would use the ogre. But again, for the most part, using offensive units is better. Still need 10 more units to kill. Replacing 10 with the shield. It's okay for us to place it on the pentagram because it's still going to be protected by Divine Shield with this shard. And so the damage will still happen, but this unit will be. It's going to attack that. It will be counterattack. Kill that. So and we want to leave a space open for this unit so that they can summon their elemental and then summon these runes. They summon their sharks. Sharks have the ability to counterattack and then also turn our units in these lines to 1. So even with the counterattack, we'll deal some damage, but not enough. We could have just placed this building. Want to kill. And we have lethal next turn because of this. We'll go for lethal. That's fine. I think we might be down just a couple more units, and let's see, more. 2 more. Okay, not a problem. We'll start battle one more time, then we can do stuff. One bit. Okay. Holding. Then we'll kill whatever unit comes out in play. That should be it for this node. Stealing. You can even take the damage from this. Fine. We're going to use our destruction ability, pull that, and then enter and get out. See, destruction. Okay, kill the enemy heroes. Oof. Okay. Right, the next one here is open rare chest and event shop 2 times. You do that by clicking over here on the right, and this will be the event shop. If you buy the chest from anywhere else, it will not count. So make sure that you have the right open. You can see here, this is the rare, the right one, the rare chest here. It also tells you the rarities. So you can get a rare hero, which is cool. You can get event sparks, is the see over here. You can get gems, and then there's a small chance you get the epic hero. Doesn't really matter what we get in the early stages. Sometimes you might want the epic hero, sometimes you want the gem. So that's 1 time. It's 2 times. We're going to take another. This time it has an ability. Start of the turn summons a Horo Horo. Find out what the Horo Horo does when it summons it. Right, this is the Horo Horo. The Horo Horo is a flight unit, and when it comes into play, it freezes one of our units, and then whenever it dies, it gives an attack boost to the Chaos unit. So a little bit of a combo synergy going on. We'll start by poisoning their units. That way, two, and then these units turns. And summoning this ranged unit with the freeze runes that come from this elemental here. So it's being guarded by this building. Yeah, our battle is going to be slowed down a little bit because of the horror that keeps coming up. Spread out our units so that we can get as much damage as turns. We summoned this unit because it silences their male units. The Horo is a male unit. Horo is a female unit. A male unit. This is a male unit. So here with the blue. We also summon this unit because at the beginning of the turn, it deals damage. 3 units out of the field. We're able to forward. We can just attack. All right. The next branch of these quests are down here. So you can level up the event rares, any one of them, to level 13. Or you could speed up 4 chests, and you can do that by going into League and then paying gems in order to speed them up. Then after finding 1,200 souls of common heroes, you can do that best from either purchasing from the shop and then doing the mercenaries chest, or you can open up the chest in the League quest. Or you can also claim them from the journey rewards. As you can see here, we already have this done. The reason why is because we have at least 2 of the rares from this event. So here, then we're going to here. And the next one here is summon 2 times. So we summon, and then as we said, the mercenaries chest, they count as a summon. Demigods also counts as a summon, and this also counts as a summon. This is the cheapest way to do it. So we'll summon it twice. See here, counts. Or again. As you can see here, we also got the event rares. As you cannot unlock these event rares until you actually fight them in the journey. So that's why it's important to actually go through your journey and in those. Also, while the event is going on, you'll get twice the amount of rares for the event rares if you open them up. So that's why it says here ×2. So you have to fight another journey. Okay, their ability now is end of turn, gives reborn to a random ally. When it says ally, it actually means them, so not us. So random ally. And so because of that, we will need to kill their units if they are damaging in turn. I'm going to start by actually. So when we summon this unit, it has other zombies that come on play, and then in turn, this unit will also get an attack boost. Zombie that is on our side of the field. It will do some transform, but I'm guessing that their units aren't going to be large enough. So they have this unit here. When it attacks, it silences our unit, so that's why our unit actually lost attack. And then whenever it kills something, right, when it kills something, it gets health. And then it gets reborn because of the Warlord ability. To silence it, just kill it. And we have our damage spread all around, so there is going to be lethal. There's going to be lethal next turn. He's summoning building. This building gets our chaos units an attack boost. Oh, we should have summoned this ranged unit. That's fine. We still have lethal no matter what. Turn. All right, so that was the journey boss, and that was actually also the end of chapter 1. To claim our reward, chapter 1 is completed. You're going to get a little bit of guild points, and then also the chest rewards and the event. So I don't know the base amount of what the chest rewards are. You don't really have to pay attention to so much unless you don't pass the other chapter. You can see here a little bit of flavor text. Now we have to face another event. You need to get journey keys in order to get this done. So this is where fighting in Brawl starts to occur. That you can try and get journey keys. You can also pay gems in order to refill journey keys and then fight them again. I don't need to rush it. We're gonna hold off on this because it takes every 2 hours in order to get them back. You can see here, I'll just show you the timer. So it gets every 2 hours in order to start recharging these. So we're not gonna actually sit and go through that. We'll switch to our daily login activities and then go from there. Start claiming our playtime rewards. Here are pit. We want to save this pit reward for the quest node at the end of chapter 2. You can see in the previous videos, we've been fighting bosses and trying to kill them with as few attempts as possible. The node in end of chapter 2, as you see here, so get 3 legendary heroes in summons or in chests, except event shop chests. So if you get them from here, they won't count, but if you get them from anywhere else, they should count. That would also include pit, so that's why we need to wait until we get to this node to get it. In order to get to this node, though, we need to kill 3, 4, and then big block is this here. So we have to open the event chest, the epic chest in the event shop 3 times. Each one of these epic chests, as you'll see here, they cost 1k in sparks. So we'll have to wait until we get to this node and then also have 3k in sparks. We'll get 300 from there. So that'll be at 24. 600. And say going back to request these goals. As you can see here, our disciple actually graduated, so we could claim this chest. This chest will also help us for that node I just showed you at the end of chapter 2. That. And our daily bonuses, rewards, coins. As you can see, we have these rare souls that we've been requesting over the past couple of days. We're going to be using these souls in order to finish a quest in chapter 2, which I'll stop here. So find 1,000 souls of rare heroes. We have more than 500. We just need to get our souls from other spots. This will include spots like this, which I'll claim rare souls over here. You can also get those rare souls by evolving commons into rares, which you can do by going to your squad. And commons over here. Any one of the commons is fine. Will count towards that quest. Then click evolve, and then if you change any one of these, commons to the rares, then we're going to be still questing for done. Into our quests, seeing what we claim. Yeah, the reset happens in 6 hours. So when that actually occurs, it will actually open up all the So in 6 hours, when the reset occurs, you'll see here that these bosses are actually locked. So in order to actually fight them again, you would need gems. They open up at when the reset occurs, so then these will be active again. So that's why it's important to know when the reset occurs. It also resets the amount of journey keys that you can get. You can get up to 3 from Brawl every reset. So our goal right now is to then Brawl for the journey keys, get 3 so we can get some extra battles in. Then have 3 more when we get to the next reset. stuff. Closing those out so that way. Here for defense, you can see there's a target over here, so that's recommended in our Guild War to do. Clicking on defense, selecting all of our units. You don't need to spread them out anywhere. And then we also want to concentrate as much of our attack on one particular tile. As you can see here, our reward for holding that tile is the epics and some build experience, and then also we can I think I'm actually going to make a video on turf war in the coming days because there's a lot of technical parts. And then we'll do a boost. And click on members, find out how much elixir has been spent. Sure, that was 8, and so that is enough for our daily quests. So claim the weekly quests, they reset for us in 2 days. We want to claim as many of these chests as possible, so that way we can get the points here. These points will help for the Mighty Pass, which is down here. And best case scenario is actually, so we have 10,000 points right now. We want to get the 15,000 points. We can get our third legendary chest for that event. That might require us to either buy some extra points, as you can see here, buy and then spending gems, or you could just wait the couple days. Because I have most of the event cards, I'm probably going to be waiting a day or so in order to get the points so that we can also save gems. For time, activate guild boost for. We can actually, we'll hold off until we get to a later quest node in chapter 2. See where it is. Here. Seeing what the quests are for chapter 2. It's right after this node here. But once we pass this node, there'll be this node up top where it says activate guild bonus 5 times. And then at this point, we'll just activate our 7-day guild bonus. That was pretty much it. We're going to be grinding offline in order to get some more journey keys so that we can progress in this event faster. We'll have the videos up on YouTube, and we'll take it from there. So yeah, if there are any questions, comments, feedback, or concerns, leave a message in the Twitch channel. Please follow to see more videos. I'm also on Discord. It's HappySplasher9980, all capital letters. And then I'm also on YouTube. The YouTube link is in the Twitch About section. Please like, comment, and subscribe so you can see more content. If you have any type of content that you'd like to see, any type of videos that you'd like to see, whether it's particular battles or maybe some content you haven't seen before, leave a message and I will get back to you as soon as I can. We have content coming out pretty much every day. We stream from 7 a.m. Monday through Friday Eastern Standard Time, and then Saturday 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then the content is uploaded daily on YouTube at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Otherwise, this is Happy Splasher, signing off.